Hello! In this video tutorial you will learn how to create a new course in WebAssign using your selected textbook. To use textbook questions in your assignments, you must first create a course using that textbook. The textbook you choose affects your students' cost to use WebAssign. WebAssign pricing is based on many factors, including agreements with textbook publishers and the quantity and complexity of textbook materials and resources that are available for your use in the assignments. You can create a new course with no assignments, or you can copy assignments and settings from one of your other courses. To start creating your course, click Create Course. You are prompted to choose how you want to create the course. If you are a new user or want to create a brand new course, select Create a New Course with No Assignments. If you already have an existing course with assignments you want to use again in your new course, select Copy Assignments and Settings from an existing course. For our first course, let's create a brand new course. Click Continue. Type a name for your course. This is how your course is listed in WebAssign. Many instructors use the course code, like MAT-201 for a math course. If you want, you can add a description for your course. If you named your course with the course code, you might want to use the course title, for example, Calculus 1. Type the section name or number if needed. Every course in WebAssign has at least one section. If you only have one section, you don't have to give that section a name. If you are creating a course with more than one section, go ahead and name the first section now. You can add other sections after you finish creating your course. Select the instructor. If you need to add more than one instructor, you can do this after creating your course. See the online help for information about granting other instructors access. Select how you want to enroll your students in the course in WebAssign. Self-enrollment is the easiest option. You receive an email with a unique class key for each section of your course. You give the class key to your enrolled students, and they use the class key to enroll in WebAssign. For this course, we will select self-enrollment. Uploading a roster is also an option. You can upload a spreadsheet with your students' information to enroll them in your course. You can find information about uploading roster in the online help. Your options for enrolling students might be different depending on your school. Specify the academic term for your course. Specify a start date and end date for your course. The start date is the first date that the students can access the course. Your students can access the course without payment during a 2-week grace period after the start date. The end date is the last date your students can access the course to view their scores and completed assignments. It's a good idea to set the end date a few weeks after the actual end of the term. Specify the time and days that the section meets, or select No Scheduled Class Meetings. Always specify AM or PM when entering these times. Specifying when your class meets gives you additional options when scheduling your assignments. For example, you can set an assignment to be due 1 hour before Wednesday's class. If you copy the assignment to another section that meets at a different time, the assignment due date is recalculated based on the new meet time. Select the primary textbook you are using in your course. You can select a discipline to narrow the list of textbooks. Or type part of the textbook author, publisher, or title. You can search for more than one term by adding a comma after each term. Click the textbook you want to use. Some textbooks display icons for special features that are available in WebAssign. You can hover over the icon to see a brief description of the feature. Select the checkbox to certify that you are using this textbook in your course. If you want, you can select additional free discipline-specific questions or personal study plans to use in your course by clicking Additional Resources. If your students are new to WebAssign, you might want to add the Getting Started with WebAssign questions to your course. This resource will give your students practice using the WebAssign interface. Select the content you want to use and click Apply. Then click Create Course. After you create your course, the schedule page is displayed. From this page, you can schedule assignments to your course, add new sections to your course, or create new assignments. You can also see your new courses on the My Classes page. You can look up your class key in WebAssign by clicking Class Key Settings. From this page, you can type a message that will be shown to students when they enroll, or you can turn off self-enrollment. You can put this key on your syllabus or write it on the board in class, and your students can enroll themselves in the correct section. Since I chose self-enrollment for my students, I received an email with the class key for the section I just created. Each section has a unique class key. Now that we have created a new course with no assignments, let's create a new course that copies assignments and settings from one of our existing courses. Again, we start by clicking Create Course. When prompted, select Copy Assignments and Settings from an existing course. This will create a new single section course and automatically schedule all of the assignments from the section you are copying. Your existing courses are listed below, and the most recent courses at the top. Click the name of the course section you want to copy. As before, you need to specify the name of the course and optionally a description and section name. Let's use the same name as the course we are copying. We'll skip the description and make this section 1. We'll select the instructor and I'll upload a roster for this course. You can upload or copy and paste the roster after creating the course. Because we are copying a course we'll be teaching in the spring, let's change the term. And let's set new start and end dates. Notice that the end date fills in automatically when you select the start date. This is based on the length of the course we are copying. We can change the end date to make the new course longer or shorter. This term is actually a few days longer than the last term. If your new term is shorter than your old term, some assignments might end up scheduled for the last day of the term, so they are not scheduled after the end of the course. Set the time and days when the class meets. If the section you are copying has meet days and times, you must specify meet days and times for your new course. The class mapping section shows you how your previous class meeting days are mapped to the new class meeting days. If you scheduled assignments relative to class meetings, they will be rescheduled based on this mapping. You cannot change the textbook for the new course, but you do need to certify that you are using the textbook again. And if you want, you can select additional free discipline-specific questions or personal study plans to use in your course by clicking Additional Resources. Under Assignment and Section Options, you can change what gets copied when your new course is created. If you set any assignment restrictions, like password protection or conditional release, those are copied when the assignments are copied to the new course. By default, the original assignments are scheduled to the new course. But if you want to make changes to these assignments in the new course, you might want to create a new copy of each assignment for the new term. Any additional instructors or TAs who have access to the original section will also have access to the new section. The gradebook settings from the original section are copied to the new section as well. Click Create Course. All of the assignments from the old section are scheduled to the new course based on how they were scheduled to the course being copied. Because each course is different, some assignments might not be scheduled when you want them to be for your new course. It's always a good idea to check over the assignment schedule for your new course before enrolling students or adding sections. After you create your course, the class view page is displayed for your new course. From this page, you can review all of your scheduled assignments for the course, manage your roster, or add new sections to your course. Because each new section copies the assignment schedule of the current section, always make sure your assignment schedule is correct before adding new sections. For more information or to view other video tutorials, click Help on the top right of the WebAssign application.